Mustang, it's an American icon. Introduced in 1964 as a 65 model. As of 2025, continuous production for 60 years. Hasn't skipped a beat. We've seen the Camaro come and go again. The Firebird disappear, but the Mustang has remained strong for 60 years. And to celebrate 60 years of the amazing Mustang product, for the 7th generation Mustang, in its second year, completely redesigned for 2024, we have the 60th anniversary edition of the Mustang. Hi, this is Joe from Tasca Ford. Today we're going to talk about this 2025 Mustang GT 60th anniversary. Let's dive in. So the 60th anniversary package is limited to 1,965 units. Yes, 1965 units. So it's a limited edition vehicle. Obviously, for 2025, the 60-year anniversary of the Mustang, we're probably not going to see one for the 2026 model year, making this an exclusive find. And this thing looks absolutely stunning. Beautiful, sexy lines. The 7th generation Mustang is looking better than ever. I'm a huge fan of the Mustang. When I was in high school, I graduated in '99. The Mustang Fox body was a cool one to have. In fact, this actually has a gauge cluster that can emulate the look of the gauge cluster of the cool Fox body Mustang. When I saw the transporter pull up over there and I saw this thing, I saw this on it, I knew there was something special. I'm like, what is the deal with this Mustang? And now I get to do a video and learn about it with you guys. And this thing is absolutely stunning. With the 60th anniversary package, we have unique badges on the inside and outside indicating that this is a special edition 60th anniversary. We have these cool retro style wheels with the red center caps. We have 60-year anniversary badges on the side. This thing is absolutely stunning. With 480 horsepower, this actually has 486 horsepower because it has the active valve performance exhaust, making the exhaust sound all that much better, while also giving an extra 6 horsepower. We have these Brembo brakes for amazing stopping power. With the spoiler deleted on the 60th anniversary, it kind of gives it a little more of a clean, classic look to it. I love the way this thing looks. I'm sure you do too. This thing is absolutely beautiful. The 5-liter V8 is an iconic engine. It sounds absolutely amazing. The Coyote engine is legendary. We can find this in some other Ford products. They put a variation of this engine in the F-150, but in the Mustang, it makes a whole lot more power. 486 horsepower, the active valve exhaust system. And that is all that power is routed on this one through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Obviously, you can get a manual transmission with a V8 as well. Automatic only if you get the EcoBoost. Love the gurgle of that exhaust. It sounds absolutely amazing. Lovely interior. It's like a luxury vehicle inside. Love this beautiful two-tone interior styling. It looks good and it's equally as comfortable. Very supportive power seats that are highly adjustable. You can see we have the production number right there. This is number 1,640 out of a total run of 1,965 in 1965. The flat bottom steering wheel feels wonderful in your hands, nicely contoured. It's leather wrapped. Let's turn down the AC a little bit. It is awfully toasty today. So for the 7th generation of the Mustang that was introduced in 2024 with its redesign, we get a completely digital gauge cluster with inlock style gauges. It's also very programmable. You can make changes to the steering. With the active valve exhaust system, you can also control the sound of the exhaust, make it quieter, make it obnoxiously loud, like it is right now in track mode. All right, that's a little bit better. It's so bright out today, it was hard to see the gauge cluster. So we have different drive modes. So you have custom, you have normal, and depending on which drive mode you have selected, the gauge cluster will be a little bit different design as well. So it's normal, then we have sport, a little bit of a different design for the sport mode. Kind of reminds me a little bit like of a Corvette. We have track mode. That kind of gives you gauges that almost look like a race car or like a Formula 1 car or something like that. Pretty cool. And then we have drag strip mode. And being in the Pacific Northwest of wet, slippery roads quite often, we have slippery mode. This one features a navigation system, a rear parking camera, rear parking sensors, heated seats, heated steering wheel, adaptive cruise control. So with this new digital gauge cluster, you can personalize the Mustang. You can make individual changes like to the exhaust, the steering to personalize it. You have track apps. You can pull up auxiliary gauges as well, depending on the way you're driving. You have a custom mode, so you can customize the drive settings, traction control, auto stop start, exhaust system, steering. You have ambient lighting as well, so you can make changes to that as well. You can make changes to the color of the display, the interior ambient lighting. But the fun one is you can control the gauge cluster. You can do normal, sport, track. Calm is cool. Calm kind of eliminates a lot of the clutter. So if you're maybe just driving on the highway, not doing performance driving, and you're kind of overwhelmed by all the information, this just reduces all the information on the gauge cluster to what is bare minimum necessary. So you don't have lights and all the stuff which can sometimes distract people. But the cool part is the classic gauges. We have the 1967-68 Mustang. As I mentioned, I was a big fan of the Fox body in high school. And look at that. We got Fox body. One of my favorites is a 99-01 SVT Cobra. I love white face gauges, and that's got them. Well, thank you for joining me on this walk-around video of this 2025 Mustang 60th anniversary. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. If you're watching on YouTube, we have content coming all the time. We are Scarff Ford. We've been in business 103 years, so we've been in business longer than the Mustang's been around. Not too many Ford dealerships can make that claim to fame. We sell new Fords, new Isuzus, and a very wide variety of premium vehicles. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.